Whittward Carver and the Cosmic Tea Party. Whittward Carver here, and let me tell you, life's full of little surprises. Like you think you know someone, and then bam, they're a robot. Or they're trying to kill you. Or both. You know, the usual. So, picture this. Snow White. Sweet little thing. Right? Well, forget the dwarves and the whistling. This Snow White's on a space station, running from the evil Queen's assassins. I mean, talk about a freaking upgrade. She goes from singing with birds to dodging laser blasts. It's like going from a Nokia to an iPhone X. Now these assassins, they're not your average henchmen. Oh no, they're interstellar, high-tech, and about as friendly as a tax audit. They're after Snow because, well, she's prettier than the Queen. I mean, seriously? All this over a beauty contest? I've seen X Factor episodes with less drama. So, Snow finds refuge with 7 maintenance droids. Now these aren't your usual robots. They're quirky, a bit banged up and about as useful as a chocolate fireguard. But Snow's desperate, so she takes what she can get. First up, there's Doc. He's the leader, supposedly the smart one. But his programming's so outdated, he still thinks the moon landing was a hoax. Then there's Grumpy, who's got a faulty mood chip. One minute he's smiling, the next he's cussing like a sailor with a stubbed toe. Happy's no better. His emotion settings are stuck on manic. He's like a 5-year-old on a sugar rush, constantly giggling and clapping. It's creepy as hell, like a horror movie directed by Disney. Sleepy's got a power conservation issue. He's always nodding off, even mid-sentence. I swear he could sleep through a nuclear blast. And Sneezy, well, his cooling fan's on the fritz. He's constantly overheating and, you guessed it, sneezing. It's like living with a hay fever sufferer in a pollen storm. Bashful's got a glitch in his social interaction protocol. He stammers, blushes, and can't look you in the eye. I mean, it's a robot. How can it blush? And then there's Dopey. He's dopey. His circuits are fried and he's about as useful as a rubber spoon in a soup kitchen. So, Snow's stuck with this bunch of misfits, trying to stay one step ahead of the assassins. It's like the world's most dysfunctional family reunion, but with more lasers and less cake. Now these droids, they mean well, but they're about as stealthy as a marching band in a library. They're trying to help Snow, but they're causing more chaos than a toddler in a china shop. Doc's leading them in circles, Grumpy's arguing with the walls, and Happy's laughing like a hyena on helium. Meanwhile, Snow's trying to hack into the station's mainframe, send out an SOS, and keep her sanity intact. It's like trying to defuse a bomb while juggling chainsaws and reciting the alphabet backwards. But you know what? Despite all the chaos, the madness, and the sheer absurdity of it all, Snow manages to pull it off. She sends out the SOS, the cavalry arrives, and the assassins are blown to smithereens. It's like a freaking action movie, but with more robots and less Stallone. And the droids? Well, they might be a bunch of useless metalheads, but they're her useless metalheads, and in the end, isn't that what family's all about? The ones who stick by you no matter how crazy things get, even if they are a bit eccentric. So there you have it, the tale of Snow White and her 7 droids. It's a story of survival, of friendship, and of finding family in the unlikeliest of places. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the assassins, or the space station, or even the bloody robots. It's about the people, or droids, who have your back no matter what. And as for Snow, well, she's still out there, still fighting the good fight. Because that's life, innit? A never-ending battle against the forces of darkness and dodgy robots.